or the outer portion that we can see when we open our mouth is called the crown. The lower part, that is the root, it remains inside the gum. We cannot see this portion, and the portion or region that is exactly between the crown and the root, that is called the neck. Now come to the layers of a tooth. What is there inside a tooth? Inside a tooth, there are three layers. The first layer is enamel, the second layer is dentine, and the third layer is pulp. Here you can see the red portion, that is called the pulp cavity or pulp. So let's start with enamel. Enamel is the outermost layer of a tooth. Enamel is the hardest substance of our body. It is very hard. It covers the crown and it protects the tooth from breakage or from any kind of harms. Okay, it protects our teeth. And the next layer the layer that comes next to enamel is the dentine. Dentine is yellowish color, and dentine is a little bit softer than enamel. Okay, so enamel is white in color and enamel is very hard, whereas dentine is the next layer of enamel. It is yellowish in color and is softer than enamel. The layer that comes next to the dentine is pulp. Pulp is the very soft layer. It is the innermost layer of a tooth, and pulp is attached to or connected to some nerves and blood vessels. These nerves are also connected to the brains, and through these nerves, messages from the teeth to the brain are sent. Okay, this was the structure. Now you understood the layers and the structure of a tooth. Just remember three main parts are there: crown, neck, and root. Upper the part or the portion that remains above the gum, that is called crown. We all can see it. This is white colored. And the portion that remains inside the gums is called root. And the region that remains between the crown and root is called the neck. The layers of a tooth are enamel, dentine, and pulp. Present exactly in front of the mouth are called incisors, right? So there are, if we talk about only one jaw, that is the upper jaw, so there are 4 incisors, right? The teeth that are present at the front side of our mouth, 4 incisors are there, and at the end of each size of the incisors there are canines. So 2 canines are there in our upper jaw, and in each side of canine there are 2 premolars. So we have total 4 premolars in our upper jaw, and at each side of premolars there are 3 molars. That means 3 plus 3, total 6 molars in our upper jaw. So if you add the number of teeth present in the upper jaw with the number of teeth present in the lower jaw, there will be total how many incisors? How many incisors? 4 incisors in one jaw, but in both jaws? 8. Yes. 8 incisors. And how many canines? 4 canines. 4 canines in both the jaws. Upper jaw plus lower jaw. 4 canines. And how many premolars? 8 premolars. 4 premolars in the upper jaw, 4 premolars in the lower jaw. Total 8 premolars. And how many molars are there? How many molars are there in both the jaws? 12. Very good. Very good. 12 molars. So 6 molars in the upper jaw and 6 molars in the lower jaw. And can you tell me what is the last teeth, last 4 teeth called? What we call the last 4 teeth?
Incisors.
No, last 4. Last incisors are the teeth at the front of our mouth. At the end of the jaw. Wisdom teeth.
Wisdom
wisdom teeth. Very good. So this was all about our teeth. You can see it from here. You can see it on your in your screen. Okay, fluoride toothpaste are the toothpastes that contain fluoride, and as we all know that cavities are formed mainly due to the lack of minerals from the enamel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when fluoride is present in the toothpaste, that again gives the mineral back to the enamel. Okay, so this is how it protects the enamel. So as due to the activity of bacteria present in our mouth, the minerals present in the enamel are lost. And due to this lack of minerals, the enamels break down and the inner portion of our tooth becomes exposed. And this is why this is why cavities are formed, and this is why we feel pain whenever we eat something. But at the same time, if we use fluoride toothpaste, the fluoride present in the toothpaste gives the minerals back to the enamel and creates the layer of enamel properly around the crown or around our tooth. This is how the enamels can also be protected. If floss, 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 floss. Flossing means fill your mouth with water and you keep the water there and wash it properly. Wash every corner of your mouth with that water and then throw the water. Yes, Ipshita, tell me.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of circular?
Circular means round and round. Round. Round and round. You should brush round and round in a circular motion, round and round, upside, up and down, left, right, and at the back side of your mouth also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.